Alright guys, welcome back to another reaction video. My name is Stella.
And I'm Hayley.
And today we're going to be reacting to Before Sunrise. So, Before Sunrise is a film that came out in, I think, the 90s, 1995, thereabouts. And it is part of the Before trilogy, which is Before Sunrise, Before Sunset, Before Midnight. I think it's that order. But I think these are films starring and maybe directed by Ethan Hawke, who we know from, I don't know if we've seen anything with him, but he's a pretty well-known actor. We know him from, from when he was a kid, Dead Poets Society. He's great. Beyond that, we're both going into this pretty blind. We know that it's like a romantic film. I've been recommended this one a bunch of times. People are like, you'd really like this. So I'm excited. As always, full-length reaction will be up on our Patreon, along with early access to next week's reactions. Please go check that out. And as always, thank you guys for being here, joining us, and watching. Let's just get into Before Sunrise.
Es wird dich nicht interessieren, aber es steht etwas über dich in der Zeitung.
What country are we in? Germany?
Ein Grund, ich bin mit dir verheiratet.
Ich so gerne in Ruhe, aber ich habe einen Vorschlag. Du lässt mich auch in Ruhe.
Wirklich notwendig? War das?
Move away from the arguing couple.
Langweilig.
Ja, du bist langweilig. Ich kann doch diese Wohnung nicht dem Chaos preisgeben.
Both reading books. With cute little academia.
Dass du mit mir kommst.
Wart doch ein...
Do you have any idea what they were arguing about?
I was like, bold to assume.
No, I'm sorry, my German is not very good. Have you ever heard that as couples get older, they lose their ability to hear each other? Men lose their ability to hear higher pitch sound.
Wait, like literally? I always thought that was a metaphor.
What are you reading? Oh, yeah.
I could not see.
Look, I was thinking about going to the lounge car sometime soon. Would you like to come with me?
Yeah.
I'm American.
You're American?
Yeah.
No, I'm joking.
He's the most American accent ever.
Well, when I first got to Paris, I stood in line at the metro. I was practicing. Un billet, s'il vous plaît.
He's already doing it wrong.
I look at this woman, and my mind goes completely blank, and I start saying, listen, I need a ticket to get...
It's scary trying to learn another language.
Where are you headed?
Yeah.
Well, back to Paris. My classes start next week. Yeah, La Sorbonne, you know?
Sure, yeah.
Are you coming from Budapest?
Yeah, I was visiting my grandmother. How about you? Where are you going?
I'm going to Vienna. Flying out of there tomorrow.
You're on holiday?
I'm just traveling around. I've been riding the trains for the past 2-3 weeks.
Trip around Europe been good for you?
Yeah, it's been, it sucked.
Listen, traveling alone gets lonely.
Yeah.
Looking out the window has actually been kind of great. You have ideas that you ordinarily wouldn't have.
Lots of time alone with your thoughts.
I have this idea, okay? For a television show. For this show that would last 24 hours a day. 365 people real time, right? Capturing life as it's... You know, it would start with a guy waking up in the morning, a little coffee, and reading the paper.
So it's like a National Geographic program, but on people.
People would watch that.
They would, unfortunately. Like, they would be glued to their screens all day long.
Sleep
I
right
feel
after,
like
no?
they already have this in real life.
Yeah, you know, and I mean that would be a great
Have you
episode.
ever heard of Big Brother? They live stream all the contestants for 24/7.
It's the Truman Show, man.
Thanks. You know what? Not service oriented.
You're sitting down for like 2 minutes. Come on.
Yeah, come on, y'all.
It's also a thing that like going out to eat takes like 2 hours in Europe because it's very leisurely pace.
And you're on a train.
Falling in love or getting
Like,
married or having children.
I don't get on a vehicle and expect top-tier service.
They wanted me to think as a future career as interior designer or lawyer or something like that.
I always had a pretty good bullshit detector when I was a kid. I always knew when they were lying to me, you know.
I think they must have just improvised so much of this.
My great-grandmother had just died. Garden hose and do it in such a way, spray it into the sun, and it would make a rainbow. And so I was doing that, and through the mist, I could see my grandmother.
She was just coming to say goodbye.
You're really lucky you can have this attitude toward death. I think I'm afraid of death 24 hours a day. That's why I'm in a train right now. I could have flown to Paris, but I'm too scared.
It's scary. I mean,
It is, yeah.
I think this is Vienna.
Yeah.
You get a fear, no?
Yeah, what a drag. I wish I met you earlier, you know? I really like talking to you.
Making moves.
Yeah.
Come on, Ethan, make the moves now.
You're like, well,
Your
you're
moment,
just
bro.
backpacking around. You have to catch your flight back. Like,
I want to keep talking to you. You know, I have no idea what your situation is. I feel like we have some kind of connection.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, right. Well, you should get off the train with me here in Vienna and come check out the town. To catch an Austrian Airlines flight tomorrow morning at 9:30. I don't really have enough money for a hotel, so I was just gonna walk around.
you what?
What do you mean you were just gonna
You're just gonna walk around?
in a strange
Think
city?
of it like this.
Maybe I'm just a coward,
I
but
think
jump
also
in.
he's a man, and it's
yeah,
different
that's true.
when you're a woman traveling alone.
That is so true.
You start to think about all those guys you've met in your life and what might have happened if you picked up with one of them. Really could be is a gigantic favor to both you. Now, that you're not missing out on anything. I'm just as big as loser as he is, and you made the right choice, and you're really happy.
It's a good sell.
Let me get my bag.
I mean, it probably would be a really big what if you don't do it. So,
Yeah, I
I mean, she did just
props
meet
to
him.
him.
She did
I know,
just
but props
meet
to him
him.
for asking.
Yeah.
Like, it is tough though, I will say, for Ethan Hawke. Like, he's got a kind of challenging position here because you don't want to come across as creepy. So the way that, not only the way that this character behaves, but the way that like Ethan Hawke has to play the character, I'm sure is hard.
It's just
They don't even know each
James,
other's
actually.
names.
Everybody always calls me Jesse.
Jesse James.
Just Jesse.
I'm Celine.
Listen, we just got into Vienna today, and we're looking for something fun to do.
Museums are not that funny anymore these days.
And they are closing right now.
Oh, they close at like 5 or something.
Just for tonight.
Why did you come to Vienna? What could you be expecting?
Are there
These
not
guys
things
are so
to do?
judgy.
Like what?
This is a play we both in, and we would like to invite you.
Your actress?
That wasn't your first thought?
It's a play about a cow and Indians searching for it,
Russians in it,
Mexicans,
yes.
Russians,
Communists.
What is this play?
Cow. It's an actor in a cow costume.
and he's the cow.
Yes, I am the cow, and
He's the cow!
There's a disease.
she's acting a bit strange, like a dog.
You
If
have to
someone
go see this
throws
play
a
now,
stick-
you guys. Mandatory viewing.
You know the Prato?
Oh, the big Ferris
With the wheel,
wheel.
yes.
Go to the Prater before the play. 21:30.
21.
9:30, bro.
Come on, that you should know.
Okay, great. Well, what's the name of this play?
Because like people in
translates
America
as,
still use that
bring
time
me the
too.
whole-
It's not like exclusive to Europe.
All right.
Great.
We'll try to be there.
Will you be there?
Yeah, we'll try.
I'm the cow.
This is the most exciting turn of events that I could have ever seen.
We gotta go to this weird play. We really do.
It's Q&A time. We've known each other a little while now. We're stuck together, so we're going to ask each other a few...
This is the classic stage of talking. It's always when you're just asking those big questions back and forth.
Your first sexual feelings towards a person.
Jean-Marc Fleury.
The most French guy ever.
We were at this summer camp together, and he was a swimmer. He was like this gorgeous dolphin.
Dolphin, no.
Have you ever been in love?
Yes. Next question. What...
Wait.
Tell me something that really pisses you off.
Pisses me off.
Yeah.
Look at everything.
Everything. Relatable.
I hate being told by strange men in the street
Yeah.
to smile, like to make them feel better about their boring life.
Good for her. That's
Did
yeah.
she stutter?
Yeah.
What's the problem for you?
It was a thought I had on the train. Do you believe in reincarnation?
Interesting.
50,000 years ago, there are not even 1 million people on the planet. Now, there's between 5 and 6 billion. You know, are modern souls only a fraction of the original souls?
Whoa. I do not be having these philosophical thoughts like this.
This is gorgeous. We got a sunset here. We got the Ferris wheel. It seems like,
Well, don't say it.
Yeah.
Like, that's...
Are you trying to say you want to kiss me?
He's like freaking out right now. Absolutely. This man's heart rate is like through the roof at this moment in time.
Oh.
everybody's parents fuck them up. I mean, my parents are just these two people who didn't like each other very much, who decided to get married and have a kid.
Oh.
That feels like an oversimplification, Jesse.
Yeah.
I remember my mother once, she told me right in front of my father that he didn't really want to have me. You know, that he was really pissed off when he found out that she was pregnant.
No, you never tell the kid that. No.
So many kids hear that, though, really.
Oh.
Do you know anyone who's in a happy relationship?
You know, I know happy couples. But I think they lie to each other.
Oh my gosh. How cynical.
Can I tell you a secret?
What?
Yeah, of course.
So unpredictable.
Look at this palm reader. She's interesting looking, no?
You gotta get your palms read. You have to. Come on.
I just made eye contact.
She's not coming over here.
Yeah, she is.
Oh, shit.
Oh, she's like, oh, she's locked in. She got that Terminator stare a little bit.
Ich möchte deine Hand lesen.
Français, English?
You have been on a journey, and you are a stranger to this place.
Well, she doesn't speak the language, so...
I was gonna say, she's French. Like, it's not...
You are interested in the power of the woman. That is a stranger to you?
I guess so.
You will be all right. He's learning. Money.
Money.
Money. Money, please.
Money, please.
You're both stars. Don't forget. So don't forget, you are stars.
I kind of love this woman. I vibe with her. I need
I
this
like
energy
her.
in my life.
I mean, that's very nice and all. I mean, that, you know, we're all stardust, and you're... But
Oh, here comes the skeptic.
don't take that any more seriously than some horoscope.
She knew I was on vacation and that we didn't know each other. And
What was it? I am learning bullshit. I mean, that's way condescending.
Way.
Way condescending, bro.
If opportunists like that ever had to tell the real truth, it would put their asses out of business. You know, I mean, just...
Like, go up to someone and be like, your wife's cheating on you, based on the lines in your palm.
Tomorrow and all your remaining days will be exactly like today. A tedious collection of hours.
she almost didn't notice you. No? It's weird. I wonder why. She was really wise and intense. I was in an old church like this with my grandmother.
This is a horrible story.
That's not a good way to start it.
Driving around with this buddy of mine, and he's a big atheist. Came to a stop next to this homeless guy. Takes that $100 bill, and he says, "Do you believe in God?" "Yes, I do." My friend says, "Wrong answer."
That's not nice.
Ow!
That does sound like the kind
you
of
be in
person
Paris
that,
by
that
now
this
if,
guy would be friends with, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I could kind of... I believe that story.
I'm having a great time.
Really?
Yeah.
Me too.
I'm so glad because I don't know anyone that knows you that would tell me all the bad things you've done.
Yeah, I'm like, he's been telling you stuff all night.
Yes, he has.
If we were around each other all the time, what do you think would be the first thing about me that would drive you mad?
No.
He's like, that's a trap.
Kind of didn't really like this reaction back at the palm reader. You were like this rooster prick. You were like a little boy whining because all the attention wasn't focused on him.
Has to say about it.
Hello. I would like to make a deal with you. Yeah, you give me a word, I take the word, and then I will write a poem. If you like my poem, and if you feel it adds something to your life, then you can pay me.
Sure.
Milkshake.
Yeah, I was going to say rooster prick, but great. Milkshake.
Milkshake?
Does he know what that is?
I like what he said about adding something to your life, no?
Yeah. So, were we having our first fight back there?
Oh my gosh.
This guy, man.
Got your poem.
Oh, all right.
Will you read it to us?
Daydream delusion. Limousine eyelash. Oh, baby, with your pretty face. See what you mean to me. Sweet cakes and milkshakes. You have no idea where I came from. We have no idea where we're going.
Dang, he wrote that all in like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Very impressed.
He sat there and just...
Don't you know me by now?
Ooh.
Right. Thanks.
Very relatable to their situation.
Yes, indeed. Indeed. Yeah, give him some money.
Don't.
I mean, you know he probably didn't just write.
This guy.
What do you mean?
Nothing, I loved it. It was great.
Dude. Believe in the whimsy of life a little bit.
Really? Yeah, come on.
You wanna go in here?
Yeah, it's a club, no?
Live music?
Maybe I gotta go to a bar in Vienna or a club in Vienna, because this looks like the place to be.
Merde!
Are you dating anyone? You got a boyfriend waiting on you?
We broke up about 6 months ago.
6 months?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I mean, I'm not that sorry.
I thought this one would last for a while. Very stupid, ugly, bad in bed, alcoholic.
What? And you thought this one would last?
My type. What? Like
favor, but he left me saying I loved him too much. I was blocking his artistic expression.
Oh my god. I need to be a tortured artist.
And became totally obsessed with him. And so I went to see the shrink. His little stupid story about this woman trying to kill a boyfriend, how she was gonna do it, you know, with all the intricate details.
just a story.
It's nothing I would do, but it's just some writing, you know.
No, I understand.
But anyway,
my boyfriend became obsessed with him and then wrote a story about how to intricately kill him.
Should call the police.
Should they call the police?
This was my first and last session.
So what happened then?
I totally got over him.
She's like, I went to jail for 6 months.
Are you with anyone?
It's funny how we managed to avoid this subject for so long, isn't it?
Yeah, but now you have to tell me.
Yeah, dude, you gotta tell her.
Escape for two people who don't know how to be alone. You know, it's funny. People always talk about how
You're not answering the question, bro.
You're just talking in circles.
Just broke up with you?
I should have told you this earlier or something, but, you know, I didn't come to Europe just to
Oh no, did he come for a girl?
fly to Madrid and spend the summer with my girlfriend, my ex-girlfriend. And we were reunited at long last. Let it really sink in that she wished I hadn't come. You know what's the worst thing about somebody breaking up with you? Is when you remember how little you thought about the people you broke up with. That is how little they're thinking about you.
That's sad.
You should look at bright colors.
What?
Huh? That's what this shrink.
I agree. Bright colors, it makes you happier.
Perhaps shift my obsession if I would concentrate on bright colors.
Yeah, well, did it work?
Yeah, look at her outfit. She's sticking with earth tones.
Yeah.
I mean, there's these breeds of monkeys, right? And all they do is have sex, like, all the time. You know?
I don't believe you.
What?
Most peaceful, the most happy. I mean, maybe fooling around's not so bad.
Are you talking about monkeys?
She can see right through you, bro.
Feminism was mostly invented by men, so they could, like, fool around a little more.
Maybe there's some biological things at work here. I mean,
Oh boy.
I know he's tackling all the risky topics, man.
Oh my gosh.
This is the most exciting day.
They've been seeing everybody.
I don't know if they're gonna see this play though. I'm
No, I don't
starting
think
to
so. I
question
think
if
it's
we're not
past
gonna-
9:30 for sure.
And see, that's a big bummer to me because that was
I wanted to see the
high
play.
up on my list of things to do.
It's a bird dance.
should I give her some money?
Yeah.
Everything that's interesting costs a little bit of money.
That's just life.
Yeah, people gotta make money somehow.
I like the idea of dancing as a common function in
I
life.
heard about this old guy watching some young people dance, and he said they're trying to shake off their genitals and become angels.
What?
What?
Men are lucky we don't bite off their head after mating. Certain insects do that, you know, like spiders.
Praying mantis.
Loving someone and being loved means so much to me. I believe if there's any kind of God, it wouldn't be in any of us, but just this little space in between.
Wow.
If there's any kind of magic in this world, it must be in the attempt of understanding someone, sharing something.
What a lovely thought, Celine.
And he's there. Like,
Yeah,
she just
I know.
says, she spouts poetry, and then he's like, so you know that monkeys like to have sex? It's a very realistic dynamic that the two of them have, though. Do you know what I mean? Because it's very clear that he's trying very hard to appear like he's not trying hard at all. And she's not. Like, she's actually not trying. She's just going with the flow.
Okay, now I'm gonna call my best friend in Paris, who I'm supposed to have lunch with in 8 hours.
Oh.
Dring, dring.
Oh, hello.
Vanny, c'est Céline.
Ah, ça va bien. Et toi?
Oh! You did it!
Il m'est arrivé quelque chose d'incroyable.
Recently, what, you want to talk in English? Just for laughs?
Just for laughs.
I don't think I'm gonna be able to make it for lunch today, I'm sorry. I met a guy on the train and as a little boy seeing his great-grandmother's ghost. I think that's when I fell for him.
Oh my gosh.
He has beautiful blue eyes, nice pink lips, greasy hair. He's kind of tall and he's a little clumsy. He kind of kisses like an adolescent. It's so cute.
Oh.
What?
He's getting roasted.
She's committing to this bit so hard.
But I'm afraid he's scared of me. I told him the story about the woman that kills our ex-boyfriend and stuff.
I don't think he's scared of you.
Okay, it's your turn. You call your friend.
This is a very good way to be like, what do you think about me? What would you tell somebody else about me?
Hi, dude. What's up?
I met somebody on my last night in Europe. Can you believe that? She's super smart, very passionate, and beautiful.
She sat next to you, no? I'm sure she did it in purpose.
Oh.
Us men are so stupid. We don't understand anything about They act kind of strange. The little I know of them.
Yeah.
They're so cute. What the heck?
They're really cute, yeah.
They're just like hopping from like restaurant to restaurant.
Yeah, really. He's like, I don't have enough money for a hotel, but you can afford all of this?
Yeah, I know.
No, everything is so finite.
It's the same for us tonight, though. After tomorrow morning, we're probably never gonna see each other again, right?
It's hard when you live in different countries.
Now let's just be rational adults about this.
We'll just make tonight great. We should do some kind of handshake.
Some kind of handshake.
The only thing we're gonna think of is when we're gonna have to say goodbye tomorrow.
We can say goodbye now.
Hi.
Goodbye.
Au revoir.
Later.
It's gonna stay out all night.
I know, because he's like, we can't get a hotel, but
You're gonna grab the glasses.
I find it so hard to
get the
believe
wine.
that this is more affordable.
Red wine.
Red wine.
Because they're going out drinking at a lot of these places. Alcohol's
Yeah,
expensive.
I'm having kind of an odd situation. The problem is that she wants a bottle of red wine, and I don't have any money.
He's trying to finagle.
And I would promise to send you the money, and you'd be making our night complete.
Oh, girly. She's so slick.
Stealing glasses.
Your hand?
Aww.
That's really nice.
I do feel bad, though, now about the stealing glasses, because he
stealing.
did a nice thing for us.
For the greatest night in your life.
This man, I don't think he's counting on.
No, this bartender was like, for the plot, for the drama.
I've been with people and shared beautiful moments like traveling or staying up all night.
Do you think we'd have others like this?
What about a rational adult decision?
Let's say that you and I were together all the time, and you'd start to hate a lot of my mannerisms. I mean, the only other way to lose yourself like that is dancing or alcohol.
Fucking?
Okay. Yeah.
Y'all, we're in the middle of a field.
I know. This is a public place.
To be kissed.
Well, I can do that.
But is that it?
Yeah,
Is that all?
I don't know about this.
We've been drinking a lot of wine, you guys.
Yeah.
I don't think we should sleep together. I mean, I want to, but since we're never gonna see each other again.
Believe it or not, girl, that's not that stupid. It's actually quite smart.
Let's see each other again.
No, I don't want you to break our vow, just so you can get laid. Okay.
Okay, we don't have to have sex.
You don't want to see me again?
Girl.
Gave me the choice right now of to never see you again or to marry you. All right, I would marry you.
Whoa. Whoa.
I think I had decided I wanted to sleep with you when we got off the train. Now that we've talked so much, I don't know anymore.
She's like, now I've gotten to know you. I don't think so.
But the grass stains, you guys. Think of the grass stains.
Like, can we not find
it's so hard to get out.
A cheap
we
motel
really
or
can't.
something? Like,
we're out of money.
I guess we did have to steal that bottle of wine from the bar and the glasses.
They'll be fine. They'll be fine. They're in the middle of a field and it's dark and everyone's asleep.
Makes you don't miss your flight, dude.
That's true. Yeah.
Sounds like a harpsichord. It's cool.
Pulling out all the moves.
They're gonna walk to the airport?
I know, like, gosh, what now? This is just such a strange feeling.
Recording of Dylan Thomas reading a W.H. Auden poem. Time will have his fancy. Tomorrow or today. Something like that.
Something like that. Like you didn't quote it word for word.
After a few years, how a couple would begin to hate each other by getting tired of their mannerisms. I think it would be the opposite for me. Really fall in love when I know everything about someone.
We didn't go to those guys' play.
Play?
Yeah.
The cow?
Dang it.
I should get on this one.
Right here? You want to get on it? All right.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, I hate this.
The train is about to leave.
Oh my god. If I was standing on that platform, I would be like, this is the most romantic thing I've ever seen in my life.
I know. Stop the train. Don't let the train move.
Maybe we should meet here in 5 years or something.
All right, 5 years. That's a long
Yes,
time.
it's awful. How about 1 year?
1 year. All right.
1 year.
How about 6 months?
He's like, what if I meet you here tomorrow?
6 months from now, last night.
Last night. Track 9. 6 months from now at 6 o'clock at night. Your train's gonna leave. Say goodbye.
Later.
Later.
All right, this train
Guys,
has waited so long.
They're like departing minutes ago, and still hasn't moved just for them. But the conductor saw it and was like, hold on just a second.
Yeah, he was like, wait.
Everything looks so different in the daytime.
So that was before sunrise.
Wow.
Oh,
It was so cute.
That was so sweet. Oh, that was yeah, definitely like a little melancholic at the end for sure. And I guess you guys let us know if we should watch the other movies in the series. Because there's 2 more, before sunset and before midnight, which I think are the next 2 like meetings of these characters. So I don't know. I could like leave it here. I could watch this one and not finish it and be okay though. And I think that's something I really liked about it. You know,
It feels complete.
Yeah.
I don't think they're gonna meet up in 6 months.
Well, it's okay. 6 months is soon. Like, yeah, 5 years was a long time, but 6 months feels really soon. And also, I'm just like thinking about what a strange 6 months, you know? I don't know. I think it's an interesting subject for a film because it's like not hard to put yourself in the situation. Do you know what I mean? It's not hard to say, this would be so weird. It feels so weird to wait those 6 months. And then what do? Do you know? Do you keep dating? Like, do you look for someone? Or do you just say, no, I'm going to count on the fact that this person will be here 6 months
They're
later?
gonna fly over and...
Well, and I liked it because it's clear that, like, I mean, they're young adults. So she alludes to being about 23. So they're young, but they're very self-aware, you know? And in different ways, but they're both very self-aware. And so you can tell there's this idea of like, we don't want to make this a bigger thing than it is. You know what I mean? And we don't want to like let our emotions control us. But at the same time, like you see how big of a deal it is when they're saying goodbye. And I think that's so real. You can't help
it.
That's so real because when you are a self-aware person, like you don't stop feeling strong emotions, but you start being able to reason with them. And it gets you into some really confusing circumstances where you're like, I'm feeling something so strongly. And my heart is saying like, this is going to be like my knight in shining armor moment, or I should like run into the sunset. You know, we all have those like strong urges. But when you're aware of yourself and you're aware and you're a rational person, like they are, you know? You do start to reason with that and ask yourself, like, should I actually chase after this? You know what I mean? Like, is this grand romantic gesture kind of love? You know, to quote Fleabag, like a run through the airport kind of love. Is that like smart? You know, is that wise?
Yeah.
And that can be one of the hardest things about, like, I think getting older and realizing what like adult romantic relationships are like. Do you know what I mean? Is that it's not as simple as just, well, I want you, so here, let's go after it. I want this, so let's. And you know, you think that as a kid, and you're like, but they love each other. So
that's not enough.
It's so complicated.
Yeah.
You know, but if there is somebody, you know, that I really feel like this was. I'm glad I watched this because it definitely captured something that's very important to me, which is I think that there is like no greater connection between people than just listening, like being able to listen to somebody and talk to somebody, and the fact that
chatting.
Well, the fact that people are walking around everywhere, like you get on the train, you get on the subway, you know, you go to your job, whatever, and there's people that you encounter in your day-to-day life that you have surface level conversations with, but you could talk to them. Like if you were given the chance, we could all communicate and share and like connect about so many things, you know? It just kind of takes a little push. So I will say that's one of those things. Like I think his character had a little bit of, I will agree with the palm reader, a little bit of growing to do. You know, he seemed like so did she, but he definitely seemed like he had a bit of growing to do. But I had a lot of respect for the fact that if it wasn't for him, you know, kind of sticking his foot in the door, so to speak, that this entire series of events would not have unfolded, you know? So I liked it.
I want to see the next one.
I think if we don't react to the next ones, I'm gonna watch them on my own. Like that's kind of, they'll be like, I'll curl up with some popcorn and stuff. But this was just, so my fear about the next one though is, and I will say this, these movies I believe came out about like every 10 years-ish. So the actors age with them. And I think this was a really good representation of like dating and romantic relationships when you're in your 20s, you know, in your young 20s. I am in my 20s. And so like, I'm a little scared that the next one's going to be like what it's like to date in your 30s and then eventually what it's like to date in your 40s. And I'm like, I don't know that I want the sneak peek of that. You know what I mean? I'm like, I'm just getting used to being 20 years old and like dealing with all this crazy stuff. I don't need to be reminded that it keeps going. But I think it'll be a lot of fun. I want to see what happens to Jesse and Celine. So as always, the full-length reaction will be up on our Patreon, along with early access to next week's reaction, maybe before sunset. I don't know. And yeah, you guys can go check that out on our Patreon to support us, because we'd really appreciate it. Thank you guys for being here, joining us and watching. And if you're new, please stick around. We'd love to have you. And if you do stick around, we'll see you guys in the next reaction.